Thank you. Well, I gotta admit, I haven't heard an ovation like that since Roland's proctologist found out he's getting a new HMO. You guys sorry? I sit here, they tell me what to say, and I say it. Anyhow, I want to invite you all, welcome you all to The Last Shot, San Francisco's premier late night talk show. And this is the show that proves that obviously you don't need talent or writers to put on a TV show. And tonight, very excited, we're out here at Pat O'Shea's Mad Hatter in San Francisco. And let me tell you, I know the way these guys pour drinks. We're going to have one wild audience tonight. But before I continue to embarrass myself out here alone, let me bring out here my partner in crime, my drinking buddy, Roland. Wait a minute. Harry Denton. Wow. Nice surprise.
Is that nice?
Let me tell you something. Harry and I have probably been friends about 20 years now in San Francisco, haven't we?
Yep.
Over the years, we've both been in the bar business.
We drank a lot.
We got Bailey escapades.
Leslie. Bailey's on the bar, nudity.
This is a true story, which maybe we'll try to get to later at a different moment when there's not police around. And my mom's not watching.
Right.
But tell me, so what have you been doing?
I'm running the Starlight Room, Rouge in the airport, and having as much sex at my age as I possibly can.
Now, what is your age? Can you say your birthday?
No, middle 50s.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I didn't want to ask how much sex, because
And you're 40 what?
I'm in my middle 20s.
No, right.
So, okay, you have the Starlight Room, which on top of the St. Francis.
Right.
The Sir Francis Drake.
Right.
Which is booming.
And I'm very happy.
The Rouge, Harry, I'm lucky enough, my old bar, Harry has Rouge.
Well, Johnny Loves used to be, Le Rouge is now used to be Johnny Loves.
Right. And so I love going in there and see what you've done, and it's great. And you have the airport.
Now remember, wait a minute though, Johnny,
here we go.
even before Johnny Loves, it was Henry Africa's where you worked and I worked.
I met Harry at Henry Africa's when it moved around the corner.
Tell him what year.
1982. And I'll tell you a funny story. I don't know if you remember this.
What?
Harry did a striptease up and down the bar.
Bullshit. Excuse me, blank.
You're hearing beeps quite often in this interview. He did into his little skivvies. I was 21 years old, and you told me you were friends with my rugby coach, Jack Clark.
Right.
And I was playing rugby at Cal.
Right.
And I didn't believe you. But I know you guys are great friends.
Yeah, he sent me a lot of help. But if you remember when I opened my first bar, I'd have to tone down all your rugby players. They'd come in drunk and just take drinks off the table. But the women liked them, so it worked out.
I remember one time you were telling me, I think I've got your rugby players under control. They respect me, they respect the bar, they respect me. And I go, that's awesome. We look up, one of my rugby player buddies is walking down at the tables, taking bites of everybody's steaks.
John Morgan.
I wasn't going to get him in trouble.
I want to say something real quick. Johnny was unbelievable, man. I'd have him on Sunday nights and he would absolutely pack the place. I wouldn't have to be there. I knew he would be successful. His BS line's even better than mine. And I'm very, very proud of you. That's not in the script either. This is called kissing ass.
We've had fun. We were on Virgin Airlines inaugural flight from London to San Francisco a couple years ago.
We had a 9-hour cocktail flight. We got the entire flight drunk. We had Nicholas Graham, the owner of Joe Boxer. He came out in full drag. Who was playing the...
Richard Branson was in the fashion show.
Right.
Clemens on saxophone.
So we had a 9-hour cocktail party coming back from London, an inaugural flight on Virgin.
Yeah. We sat down twice. We sat down when the thing was taken off, and I remember like 9 hours later they said,
"You better sit down for a minute." No, when we had to sit down to land.
Okay, let's go. Okay, you're sitting here, but where's Roland?
He's supposed to be somewhere. What'd you do with him? I mean, I know you're tough on your partners, but where is he?
To be honest with you, I have no idea where he is.
Roland!
Where is Roland?
Where's Roland?
What?
Oh, no!
Jesus, Harry.
God, what's going on?
Look at here. What happened?
You said a couple waitresses wanted to meet me. Next thing I know, you fucking wrap me up.
Well, you know, it's called S&M in kind of a funny way.
I kind of dug it. Yeah. I was by myself.
Harry's strong but gentle, so I can imagine you did yourself.
And you came out of that closet swinging.
Hold on, I don't want to hear any more of this. Let's break for commercial, and we'll be right back and find out what the heck happened here. Hello, we're back. If you can. Love it. Wow, we're back. And Roland, we got you tied.
Thank God, man. You know, if Harry wanted to be on the show, all I had to do was ask. He didn't have to tie me up and gag me and put me in a closet.
I must admit, if anybody wants to tie Roland up, all you have to do is ask. I've seen it before.
Well, you know, it did kind of feel a little good.
I gotta admit, I kind of looked the way. I like the way you looked coming out of that closet. All.
Yeah, I just was shocked because I didn't expect everybody out here.
Okay, well, Roland, you gotta admit, it's great to be back here. We're in San Francisco.
Back in San Francisco, back on our home base. I love it. It's great. You know one thing? You know what I love about San Francisco?
I'm dying to hear this one. What?
There's a bar on every corner.
And guys like us out here, there's a reason.
Because when I'm walking home, I need to find a bar to get me on the way there.
Well, okay, well, and here we are. We're at Pat O'Shea's.
You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this your bar?
Well, what a coincidence that turned out to be. Yes, this is. And,
well, let's hear about it.
okay,
Look it up.
little self-promotion coming in. Pat O'Shea's is about a 20-year-old bar that we took over about a year ago. And what we did, we kept the theme. We kept, there's 21 TVs. There's a gazillion beers on tap. USF's up the street from here.
It's here for USF.
Yeah, we do the live music. We do the happy hours and dinners and lunches, and football Sundays are incredible.
You know, there's one thing I want to ask you.
Uh-oh.
Outside, as you walk in, there's a nice little awning that says, "We cheat tourists and drunks." What's that all about?
You saw that, did you?
Well, I had to sit on someone's shoulders, but I saw it, you know.
No wonder I didn't think you'd... we would never do anything like that, cheat people like that. You know that.
Well, you know, just for the sake of on TV, I'll say yes.
Okay.
But since I've worked here before,
you know, I mean, we wouldn't limit ourselves to tourists and drunks.
Exactly. We always cheat ourselves out of everything, you know? Christ.
Well, okay, you definitely worked up a thirst. We're at that time of the show would you like a shot?
After being gagged and put in a closet for the last half hour, I think I deserve
You can thank me about that later, but
okay.
but
I was alone.
We have our sponsor. Our first sponsor tonight is Fernet USA. Fernet Branca is a very popular shot around town in San Francisco. As you know, so a lot of bartenders drink it.
Yes, it is. You know, I keep trying to keep drinking it, thinking it'd grow hair on my chest.
Let's not see if it's working because...
Oh, come on. Well, I think we saw it early before.
Yeah, I think you did.
You know, it's not
you need more Fernet. So let's get Fernet up here and have that shot we've been trying to do. So right now, what we're going to do is bring up Becky with Fernet Branca. Yay! Hi, good to see you.
Good to see you too. Hey, I brought you a hat.
You give her a Fernet hat.
Woo.
Oh, sit down. Okay. So thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. So tell us, okay, Fernet is just this unbelievably popular liquor going on right now.
Yes.
What is Fernet?
Fernet is a bitter liquor from Italy.
It's Italian liquor.
It's an Italian liquor. It was invented about 150 years ago by a woman named Maria Scala. And she was an herbalist, so she studied all the medicinal herbs for muscle relaxants and stomach digestion.
Well, let me tell you, I've had Fernet. It is definitely a muscle relaxant.
Yeah, it's changed a lot over the years as far as the way people drink it. It started out as sort of a digestivo after dinner to suit all around for digestion. That changed a little bit, especially when it got to America, and we realized that if you take a shot of it, it gives you the best buzz you could ever have. And
it does.
It does. And also, the way I started drinking it was as a hangover cure. So it was
usually you get the hangover from Fernet, and then the next day you have to drink Fernet to get rid of the cure?
Hangover from whatever you drank the night before. But Fernet can cure, it's a cure-all, as we call it. All pain, all gain. It has
what is it? You'd have to describe that taste to somebody who's never had it.
That's why they say all pain, all gain. It's a really distinct, like, you can taste the herbs. It's so completely bitter that it's sort of an acquired taste, but it's excellent if you have it with a ginger back. That's why we recommend drinking with it, because you just...
I've got to say, it is an acquired taste, and I like it. It's definitely tough to get down the first couple times, but it is amazing how popular it is. The bartenders in San Francisco have really acquired this thing as like the little, I don't even know what you call it, bad as it's their shot.
It's an industry secret. It's a bartender's secret. It's a huge, San Francisco is the biggest market for Fernet. There's so much love for it here, and that's great. We want to do that all over the place.
Well,
and it eventually will, but San Francisco has this insane love for Fernet Branca, so.
Well, like, you know, we're on the show, we're promoting Fernet. Why don't we have a little shot?
Absolutely.
What a better way to describe the taste than have one. Can we get 2 ginger ale backs? We have, because you said the ginger ale backs.
It's the way to drink it if you're especially
Dave already
new.
does. Dave waved to the crowd. Okay, so we have